So welcome to this new video, and this video we will be discussing about App Engine. So App Engine is a platform as a service provided by Google Cloud. So basically you don't have to worry about the platform like as we did in computer engine, like we created a system, we choose the configurations and all. You don't have to worry about all those things, so you just have to worry about your code, your application, and you just have to deploy it. So App Engine is something that removes the burden of configuring a system and doing all those stuff that it's a overload for any developer. So one more thing I want to add about App Engine is like it's like oldest one like oldest service provided by GCP. It was way before than 2011, I would say, if I could remember then. But yeah, it's very old one. But yeah, it has evolved much. So previously like it's of two type. One is standard and one is flexible. So flexible is like the latest one, not latest, but it's a evolved one. So let's understand like what App Engine do and how App Engine helps you to deploy your application, run your application in Google infrastructure. So it's something very important to understand the features, but before understanding the features, we need to understand like the use of App Engine that is generally can be done. So generally, App Engine is very suitable and good for any backend things. Maybe generally for APIs, I would say, I suggest. It's very important for that. And as I already mentioned, like it's something easy for any developer to deploy it. You don't Any developer doesn't need to burden about the infrastructure, CPUs, and all those things, because it provides scaling, auto scaling kind of things. So let's come to the feature thing. So the very important feature of it is like it provides end-to-end management of applications. Like you don't have to worry about creating an environment, setting up the of the machine, doing setting up the OS, setting up the whatever the supported environments are required. You don't have to worry about that. Like it's provide end to end from the deployment till the application scaling. So it does all the things. Even monitoring is also supported by it. So that's one more feature, but there is one rule of it, like for every project you can only create one app engine. So let's say you have a project ABC. For that project you will only have one app engine created, like one application created, and obviously that application must have or can have multiple versions and all those multiple things. You can do that, you know so that's something important to understand about the app engine. I would not say it's a limitation, but this is how it works. Okay. Now, there are multiple built-in services are there available that I will, show you when I will go for the demo and hands-on of an App Engine. It provides memcache for caching your, requirements. It also provides queues and also cron jobs to automate your things and manage some things that runs in background. So that's also a feature inbuilt in App Engine that you can use. And more important is the traffic splitting feature of this App Engine thing. So what happens, let's say you have one version of your application, and one service is running of your application that has some version, like initial version. But let's say some days after, you have some new feature included in that particular service. So what will happen, App Engine allow you to deploy that service as a new version. But it doesn't mean like your old version will stop. You can keep running both the versions, and you can redirect traffic to the new deployed version. Maybe like you can deploy half your traffic to new version and keep the half traffic to the older version. In that case, you can also provides ability to test your new service, new version. Okay. And let's say something goes wrong with the new version, it's easy to roll back. So in simple words, it supports traffic splitting, and there are multiple types of deployments we have. So one of those are canary that allows you to move some of your users to one version or one build, and then after you are satisfied with the particular build, then you can redirect all your users to that particular build. So that's something canary deployment is. So it's very helpful for anyone to deploy applications and without disrupting users. So that's the important thing here. Then it comes about the monitoring. So I already mentioned App Engine provides a very improved, or I would say it doesn't it leave behind any other service in Google Cloud in providing cloud logging and monitoring. So it's also done in the App Engine very efficiently. And as said while explaining the traffic splitting, it allows you to roll back the things, and also allows you to control your releases. So that's something important to run an application. Where every application requires all these features, so it has all these features. Then we have also options to choose your custom domains, apply custom domains. HTTP supports are also there. So it's a whole set of a platform already provide all these services. You don't have to worry about all the list of services. You just have to configure it, like going to the UI, or maybe via deployment. So that's very unique thing for the App Engine, and this is how it's different from the Compute Engine. In Compute Engine, you have to worry about most of the things. In App Engine, you don't have to worry about all those things. But obviously, App Engine is less efficient than that Compute Engine. Okay, now also the costing is considerably less when we consider the App Engine. But it depends again on the type of App Engine you are using. If you're using standard, it's less. But if you're using flexible, it's more. So now come to the next point of it, like what these two type of app engines are. So first one is the standard environment, and the second one is flexible environment. So the standard environment is kind of very fast. It provides automatic scaling. You don't have to worry about doing scaling by your own. It provides that of it's inbuilt in that. But standard environment is kind of specific in the type of languages you can run on it. So it basically supports Python, Java, Node.js, Go, PHP, Ruby. So these are limited kind of languages that run on the sandbox environment in the standard a type of app engine. Okay, and then its billing is also very is unique, because it the instances that you are running can scale to zero. So it's about no you have to pay nothing if there is nothing running. It's very cost efficient. And also the no timeout. But yeah, I mean, as we know, standard was kind of old, so the timeout for any request or any a service is 1 to 10 minutes. That's less than the flexible. So flexible is kind of improved of the standard environment. It allows you to run your Docker containers, images inside compute VMs. But actually it's a kind of app engine that is running VMs in the background, but it provides you the all variety of languages, and it supports all variety of languages. So it's kind of improved from the standard environment. Now, as we have where we have custom runtimes available in the flexible environment, it also allows to run the third party libraries. And it's give you if your application is very complex, maybe it requires multiple dependencies, libraries, then it's good to go for the flexible, because it provides you more control. And yeah, I mean, when it provides more control, and it's kind of more improved, but it comes with some burden. Like, if you talk about the scaling, it's really slow when when it's compared with the standard environment. And obviously it's little costly. And it is also very not so very, but it's a like little more costly than standard environment. The reason is like, one instance, minimum instance is to be required. You cannot scale to zero. But the benefit is that your timeout for any service call or any request is 60 minutes. It is way far than the standard environment. So it's improved version of the standard app engine. Okay, so choosing between standard and flexible is depends on the type of use case you have. But these are some factors that influence your, influence your choice. Okay, so let's talk about the use cases. So use cases are not that much vast, but use cases are like you can create your own web application, deploy your application in App Engine. If you want to create REST APIs that also support REST APIs, there are multiple internal business tools that is used via App Engines. You know, and there are many things. MVPs and prototyping can be done using the App Engine. So that's some use cases that we can implement via using app engines. And pricing models, as I already mentioned, like it's the standard is bit takes less cost, but flexible is a little expensive, and the reasons we already have discussed it. So I think that's a quick overview of App Engine. Now let's take a look at the differences between GCP App Engine and the same service provided by AWS, that is Elastic Beanstalk. So both are platform as a service, but as GCP has two types of scaling, so it has automatic and manual. But in AWS Beanstalk, we have also it's auto scaling, but it's kind of configurable. But language is kind of is both, like GCP and AWS supports the multiple languages. But if we are using you are using standard, then in GCP standard you have some limited languages available. Then the infrastructure managed is management. When we talk about GCP, it's all Google managed. And same in AWS, it's managed by EC2. But it provides some control to the users if they want. Pricing is pay per use and free tier available for the standard one, and for the AWS it's pay for EC2 and other resources, like whatever resources you are utilizing while creating the beanstalk, you have to pay for that. And for the runtimes, again, both can be configured with any environment. When it's flexible in GCP, and obviously AWS beanstalk have those things via Docker. But for a standard GCP App Engine, there are limited runtimes. So I think that's something like an extra while learning App Engine. So I think that's all for the App Engine, and I will be coming with a demo if I can, and provide every aspect in that demo, then it will be great. But I will try to keep the demo also short. So I think that's all for the App Engine, and we will meet again in the next video in the demo for the App Engine. So till then, thanks so much for watching this video.